Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, and today we are going to be doing a full face tutorial on kind of what I would like to consider a spring look. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this Smashbox Photo Finish primer in light. Take about a pea-sized amount. I'm going to just put that all over my face. I'm going to concentrate this on the areas that have pores, and then just kind of dab it everywhere. It's pretty bad when you go to rub your face and your finger, because you've got such ginormous nostrils, actually gets stuck in your nose. Now I'm going to use the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 112, and this is the normal to oily foundation. Looks like that, and it doesn't have a pump, so I just put a little bit on my hand. Then I'm going to be using a real beauty blender. My mom had gotten one and she didn't like it, so I got to have it. And so far I'm actually liking it. It's definitely different than that other sponge that I've used. It's somehow the sponginess it's slightly different. So actually the beauty blender, what I find, even though it's a lot of money, what it does is it gives your skin a real natural finish, more so, and it seems to put the foundation on quicker. So, you know, it just might be worth the money. But thankfully I didn't have to buy mine, my mom bought it. One thing I should mention as well is that when you're using a beauty blender or any type of sponge like this, it's better to use it wet. I don't know why, but it just helps the foundation go on nice and seamless. So now that I've got my foundation on, I'm going to go in with my Fit Me concealer, and that's in the shade 15 Light. It's what I always use. Apparently this, some people have done reviews on this and compare it to the NARS, the big NARS concealer. But of course the Fit Me, you're paying way less. Again, use your dampened beauty blender and blend it all in. Now I'm going to apply my concealer to just the top part of my nose, go down the bridge of my nose. And as you can see, I'm just kind of smearing this on. It's not like it's an exact science, but I'm just wanting to highlight the high points of my face. Now to just set that concealer, I'm not going to set the rest of my face, but to set my concealer, I'm also using the Fit Me powder in 15, and it's like that. I'm just going over my eye area where I put that concealer, bridge of my nose, forehead, just like that. Okay, and this is my first time trying that powder. And it's actually nice. It's quite finely milled, so you can't really see it, which is what you want. And the reason why I'm putting powder in my T-zone essentially and under my eyes is I want that foundation and the concealer to stay all day. I don't want it creasing under my eyes or anything like that. So when you use a powder, it really helps that. Next, I'm just going to contour my cheeks using this M.A.C. They're actually M.A.C eyeshadows. But this shade here is called Omega, and that works really well for fair skin as a contour because it's cool enough. Even with all the contour palettes that are out there right now, when you're as white as me, they all look slightly orangey or muddy. They just, yeah, I just need a really cool tone. So this is kind of a taupey gray shade, but as you can see, it's quite light, but that's all I need. So I just dip my brush in there and I'm focusing on the, you know, if I suck in my cheek, can you tell? Not really. It's just this little hollow is where I'm putting it. And you want to blend it up kind of into your hairline you bring it down, and you can go as deep as you want, but the idea behind that is that you're just giving yourself a bit of a shadow, which mimics having higher cheekbones. So then you just bring it up. You never want to bring it down, you bring it up. Just blend it like that. Oh, I figured out how to make my cheekbones show. So most people just go like this, and you can see their cheekbone good. I have to kind of do this, give myself a bit of a smile, and then you can see my cheekbone a bit better. Now today for fun, I thought I would bronze. I'm not sure if I'll like it because I rarely do it, but I'm gonna use this Laura Geller, what is it called? Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting All Over Face, Body and Glow. So it's in the color Tahitian Glow. So this is, again, one of those baked blushes or baked bronzers. And I'm just gonna lightly warm up my face. So when you take your blush, you're going just above the contour. And then you can go into your temple. You can do, let's move my hair. You can do right here. Not that anyone will be able to see that part because it's covered by my hair. And when you're doing a bronzer, what you're wanting to do is kind of think of a 3. So you're going around and then down. So you can also put bronzer down here a little bit. And the idea is where the sun would naturally kiss your face, that's where you want to put it. The sun rarely kisses my face because I always stay in the shade. However, I thought I'd bronze myself up today. Now for eyes, I'm going to try something new for my primer. I've heard about this all over the internet, and it's the M.A.C paint pot. They're just called paint pots in soft ochre. And it's essentially, it's just a yellowy kind of flesh color. And you put that all over your lid, and it's supposed to, like, the claim is that it's 14-hour wear. So we'll give it a try and see how it goes. The nice thing about using something like this as your base, or like a primer for your eye, is that because of the color, for me, it cancels out the pink in my eye, because I have kind of pinky eyelids, and it'll just get rid of all the veins, plus that dark blue in there. I can use this to cancel that out. I don't know if you can see that, but it really helps to cancel out any color and just give it a flesh color. So the difference between the two, as you can see, excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccups. So I've zoomed in a bit closer, and what I'm going to be using today is the Vice 3. It was a limited edition palette by Urban Decay, and at Christmas time, like around October, a lot of the higher end companies come out with really cool palettes, or even like various times during the year. If you just pay attention, sometimes they come out with some cool palettes that are worth picking up. So this palette is just a lot of different colors, but I really love the shades in it. So I'm going to be using that today for this eye look, and I'm going to start by going into this Undone shade here. And again, I'm telling you the shades, but if you don't have the palette, just get colors that are similar. So this is kind of almost a pinky toned, just a matte, warm pink, or a beigey pink, I guess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat C brush, and I'm going to go into this color called Alien, and it's a bubblegum pink right there. I'm going to apply that all over my lid. So now that I've got that on my lid, I'm going to go into this color called Lucky, which is right there. And I'm going to put that all over the pink. See, the cool thing about makeup is that because it's like colors, or it's like paint in a sense. You can mix in the pan, you can mix right on your eye, but you can, you know, really kind of manipulate colors by just layering and different things like that. Now I wanted to do this because I didn't want it to be a super pink eye, but I want to have kind of pink, almost like a pinky gold duochrome. So putting that lucky color on it, as you can see the difference between the two, just kind of deepens it up and gives it a bit more dimension, or it's just what I wanted. Now I'm going to go into a coppery brown called Rain, and I'm going to use another blender brush like this, or a crease brush, and I'm just putting that in the crease. But I'm just doing kind of the outer half. And then I'm bringing it a little bit onto the lid. Now I'm going to go into this color called Bondage, and it's just a very dark burgundy color. And I'm just tapping my brush in ever so lightly, and this is just a little bullet brush. And I'm just going to place that on the outer V. Now that I've gotten this far, I'm going to go in with that transition shade Undone, and I'm just kind of going to soften the edge, just like that. And then use a clean brush and blend it all together. And now I'm going to go into this color Truth, which is just a light pink, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, or the brow bone. Now I'm going to take a small crease brush, or a small C brush, and I'm going to go back into that Rain color, that's the copper color, and I'm just going to put that down on my lash line, first half, just like that. And then I'm actually going to do the pink and that light yellowy copper color on the inner half. And then I'm just going to blend them together. And that is almost it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take my highlighter, which is the Mary Luminizer. The Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. I'm going to tight line and then do my waterline. I'm going to curl my lashes, put on mascara, do my eyebrows, and what's the other thing? I'm going to put on false lashes today. So I'm going to do all of that. We're going to go fast mo so it doesn't take up too much time. Sound good? I hope that's good with you. It's good with me. Okay, talk to you in a few minutes or seconds. Fast mo is pretty fast. So now that I have all of that done, I'm going to go ahead and do my brush. Seriously, I have a hard time talking. I don't know if it's because I'm such a slow talker. I think maybe it's because I'm a slow talker. But anyway, we're going to do blush. So this is the Mary Kay Mineral Cheek Powder in Strawberry Cream. I used it the other day and I really like it. So I'm going just above my bronzer now, sweeping it all the way back to the hairline. Gonna do the apple. Then I'm going to go in with a highlight, and I'm just going to use my blush brush again. I'm going in with the Mary Luminizer. Just going to put some on my cheek, just above the blush, but underneath this eye part. on the apple, just the very top of the apple. Go down my nose just very lightly. I'm going to go right there today, just above my eyebrow. I guess, is that an eyebrow? Yes. Certainly not a horn. Cupid's bow and chin. And somehow I just think that putting a luminizer on really just finishes off a look. Now I'm going to do my regular routine with my Aqua Eyes Makeup Forever 24L, but this time as my other liner, I'm using this Essence lip liner in Cute Pink. And Essence you can get at Shoppers Drug Mart, and it is seriously affordable. Like, I think this was $2. So yeah, Essence is a really neat brand. Super, super affordable, but good quality. At least their liners are. So this is the final look. I don't see. I always say that. I don't know if you can see. How could you not see? My face is this close to the camera, and yet I always say that. I don't get it. But anyway, it's just life. So I think this looks bronzy on camera as well, but in real life, it's a lot more pinky toned. So it's got this kind of pinky gold and then the bronze in the crease. And yeah, this is it. So hope you enjoyed it. Please come check me out again soon. If there's a specific look that you're interested in seeing, please put it in the comments below. And also in my description box, I always put the products that I used or show on camera. So feel free to check there for a reference. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to say when it comes to doing makeup, again, I do a lot of different steps, and I do that specifically to show you a full face. But you don't ever have to do that much. Obviously, I'm sure you all know that. But sometimes when you do makeup and you're watching a tutorial, you think, well, I don't even have that. I don't have that. How am I going to do that? You can omit as many steps as you want. Use what works for you. That's the key to doing this. And have fun. It's all about having fun. And I guess the other thing is, I don't ever put on makeup to go out of the house because I'm ashamed of the way I look naturally. I'll go shopping without makeup. Most of the time I put it on because I enjoy wearing makeup. But don't, it's about me enjoying the process, and because of that, I wear it out of the house. But you can just do whatever your little heart desires. This hopefully is to just kind of show you what's possible and give you some ideas to use as a springboard. So like I said, hope that's helpful. Please check me out. Please subscribe and tell your friends. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Talk to you later.